Hello and welcome to another Vinny Talks Yanks. I'm your host Vincent LaRose, and today the Yankees are able to complete the sweep against the Washington Nationals with an 11-2 victory. And overall, just a good game outside of Anthony Volpe because he's just been absolutely awful. But a lot of good signs in this series. Max Fried is able to make his second consecutive quality start, and just a good start overall. I know he took a no-hitter into the 6th inning where he gave up 3 straight hits, ends up giving up a run, but overall Max Fried looked really, really good. He looked on point. He was able to throw strikes, get first pitch strikes, which is what he was really struggling with before, and just good signs overall. Max Fried is a much needed piece in this hunt for another World Series, and if he's not on, it's going to be really, really tough to win one. So another good sign from him, hopefully getting out of that little slump he was in. I got to make this video quick because my camera's going to die. But that, another good sign is, he's been a good sign since he's come off the IL, is Gaincarlo Stanton. He continues to just absolutely tear the cover off the baseball, hitting just under 400 over his last 20 games, a 1400 OPS. He looks better than he ever has. He's never had a stretch this dominant in his entire MLB career. Maybe a time in 17 when he won the MVP, but he just, at least in the Yankees uniforms, he's never looked this good, and it's really good to know. They said that he was, as we all know, obviously, he's still dealing with a tennis elbow, so he's had to really learn how to use a lot more of his body and his swing, and not just all arms. And I'm going to have to plug my camera in. Oh my god, it's going to die. Hold on, I hope this doesn't pause the video real quick. I'm going to have to change the angle tonight, because my camera's going to die. Alright, we're good. But like I said, Gaincarlo Stanton, he's just been phenomenal for the Yankees. He looks like postseason Stanton times 2 right now. He looks great. Wow, the lighting's way better at this thing. I should do this more. But there's not much else you can say, man. Stanton has always been my favorite, my favorite Yankee. I remember in 18 when they traded for him, or I believe maybe it was the 17 offseason right before 2018. They traded for him. I texted my dad. He told me no way. He didn't believe it, and it was just, Stanton's been through a lot, man. A lot of injuries, a lot of tough times in pinstripes, man, getting booed nonstop. But, the one thing I've always loved about Stanton is he wears it. He will tell you when it's his fault, and he will tell you when he needs to be better. And he just continues. He's just improving, man. As the season goes on, he's just getting better and better and better. He's hitting the ball a lot less on the ground. He's hitting a lot more line drives, getting the ball in the air a lot more. And you know how strong Stanton is. And man, there's really not much else to say. He doesn't even look that bad in right field. I know he can't get to most stuff, but he's gonna make all your routine plays, which is all you really can ask for in a right field in Yankee Stadium. I wouldn't expect him to see him maybe tomorrow in right field, or in Game 4 maybe, as there is an off day Monday, so I see them probably giving him 2 days off in a row, maybe giving Judge a day off. He's been playing, but probably not, as Judge is starting to swing the bat better. You probably want to keep him in so he can continue to improve his timing on the ball. But man, Stanton is he's just been carrying the Yankees now in these 4 games. I know we're coming off a really rough Boston series, and the Nationals are one of the worst teams in baseball, but that's exactly what you have to do. Every team gets to play the Nationals some point in the season, so it's just, it's just our time, and hopefully that can help us improve and get a higher seed for the playoffs. Hopefully we can fight back into first place. I see it being very, very hard, but nothing's impossible. I definitely, if this team can do it, any team can do it. Did the Blue Jays play tonight? Oh my god. Oh, yes, the Blue Jays won tonight. So, but anyways, Yankees are still 4.5 back from the Blue Jays, half game back from the Red Sox. The Red Sox played today. Yeah, the Red Sox beat the Orioles. So standings don't change as of now after the third game of the series, but Yankees they're just looking better, and as you know, it's just hard to tell. We get really streaky. We have an opportunity going into the White Sox series to have our longest win streak of the season. So right now we're at 5. There's really no question about it, man. The Yankees got to take 3 out of 4 going into Chicago. I mean, they're one of the worst teams in baseball. Just important games that we need to win. So hopefully they can go in Chicago and play really well. Sorry, it's also as you guys can probably hear, I'm super congested right now, so I'm trying to fight that as I talk to the video. But I mean, what are other talking points, man? Cruz comes back off the IL. He struggles a little bit in his first stint back, which is okay. He was making some really weird faces, like he needed to go number 2, I will say. Yeah, he just strange faces. If you guys didn't see him, I would maybe check that out a little bit. It's really funny, actually. But Cruz comes back off the IL. Oh my God, I'm really fighting this right now. And overall, the team looks good outside of like Austin Wells and Anthony Volpe. Austin Wells gets one today. He hits a homer, so he looks good. Doesn't look good, but at least he gets something going. I see Ben Rice likely it's going to probably graduate from 50-50 to 60-40 with Rice behind the plate. As I know he's not the best defensive catcher, but the offense is just, as right now, man, he's way too hot to not have him in the lineup, and I see it really hard. Wells getting consistent at bats, just like Dominguez right now. It's just too many guys in their spots are just playing too well, and it's we're in a really tight race right now. So it's really can't afford it at the end of the day. But although there was a bunch positives, there is definitely one outlying negative. I'm sure we all know it's by now, and it's Anthony Volpe. Anthony Volpe's won for his last 34, I believe. I don't know if he did end up picking up a hit, as I stopped watching after they scored 10, because I had some things to do. But Anthony Volpe, man, it's been really, really rough to watch, man. And even today, the Yankees fans, they try to cheer him on in that huge 3-run 8-run third inning. They're trying to cheer him on, get him going, chanting Volpe, and it just hasn't clicked for him, and it doesn't really look like it's going to. I don't know why it's not showing me my follow players. I could just look at the box, yeah. Anyways, I lost my train of thought completely. Anyway, yeah, Volpe, 5 at-bats, no hits, 2 strikeouts. He's hitting .204 in the season now, .662 OPS. And, which is, ironically, .662 OPS is his career. Man, it's tough. It's tough. Thankfully, he figured out the defense a little bit, but I don't see how you don't play Caballero like a lot more now. Like a lot more. Caballero is actually a superior defender at shortstop as well. On top of that, so realistically, it makes no sense. Caballero gets on base more. He steals more bases because he can get on base more. It's a better average. Only thing you're getting out of Volpe is power, but you don't need power with Judge, Stanton, Bellinger, Rice. Just all these guys in the lineup, you don't need power. You need a guy that can get on base, so those guys with power have an opportunity to drive more runs in. And Volpe's simply not getting on base, man. He's not getting on base. He's striking out a lot. He's just, which sucks too, because if you do watch his at-bats, they're not the worst at-bats. He's hitting the ball hard. He made 3 outs today, and 2 of his, he made 5. He got out 5 times in 5 at-bats, but 2 of those 5 were 2 balls hit over 100 miles per hour. So, I'm sure there's a little bit of luck to do with it, but There's always luck in baseball. That's just how baseball is. Oh, my neck. But that's where we're at with Volpe at this point. I see that he. Wow, I'm really stuttering right now. His playing time needs to shrink. Caballero needs to get more playing time. I'd much rather see Caballero in the game than him, and it has to slim down a little bit because, like I said, he's getting really, really brutal to watch. But another cool thing that the Yankees did today, so with Trent Grisham's homer and the first, and who was the other one? And Cody Bellinger. Was it Cody Bellinger? Yes, and Cody Bellinger's homer in the third, the Yankees were able, since for the first time since in the 1940s or something like that, they have 4 outfielders with 25 plus home runs. One of the 4 in the 40 season is Joe DiMaggio. I don't know the other 3, to be completely honest. They said the names. They said the names today when they were talking about it. I just do not remember the names. But a little cool stat that the Yankees were able to do again. And it wouldn't surprise me, it wouldn't surprise me if we can get another with Stanton. I don't know if the Stanton's going to be considered an outfielder. Obviously, or because he has mostly been DH. It wouldn't surprise me if they threw him as an outfielder because he's played, so much at this point. A decent amount of games in right field. But he's at 17 homers. He could very easily hit another 8. So I'm curious on how many times a team has actually done that. Oh, look at that. Stanton has no stolen bases. Anyways, wow, 1 OPS on the season. I mean, 163 at-bats is a pretty decent sample size to be hitting .313 with 17 homers, 46 RBIs, and only 163 at-bats. He's only played since the All-Star break. I mean, wow. I mean, his last 30 games. Look at the last 30 games, 362, 429, 819 slugging. His last 7 games, he has a 1,300 slugging percentage. 1,300. And even his last 15, a 1.1. Stan has been phenomenal. 7 home runs in his last 15 games, 18 RBIs, 6 walks, 10 strikeouts. So who cares, man? Hitting .459. Stanton, there's really just, oh my god. I want to end it on a good note because I am dying right now. The congestion is killing me, but I want to end on Stanton, just giving him some more love. This literally is just a Gaincarlo Stanton tribute video at this point, man. But game 2, all 5 RBIs, 5-1 win. And he only played 1 game this series. And it's like the series recap video or the series they're talking about is about him. But yeah, I'm gonna end it there though. As you guys could probably hear, I'm really dealing with the congestion tonight. But as always, thank you everybody for listening. If you're on the podcast side or watching, if you're on the YouTube side, let me know if you're on the YouTube side. This angle looks a little bit better. I noticed the lighting's a lot better, so I'll probably do this one a little bit more. And thank you for watching and listening again. So I hope everybody has a wonderful day, night, afternoon, morning, whatever it is. And of course, as always, go Yankees.